when I wrote down this topic, fear of eternal existence or non-existence, I realized, no, before I wrote this, I knew that this is the question that many people will come across. But I just want to make a video online for this because maybe balance them out. But when I asked this, when I wrote down this question, there was already somebody here that wanted to explain this a little bit more. So I will explain it from my point of view, and maybe slowly something will shift. Maybe I will just shift to another entity, or the entity will take overcome me. But the idea of fear of eternal existence and non-existence, from my opinion, was that I was sharing the same fears. Many times I felt like I was like, what the purpose of existence, the meaning. I don't find any meanings of the existence. I feel like, in all way, really, 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 maybe sad, maybe frightened, how it is to not exist. And if I not exist, what's the reason of existing, and so on and so on and so on. Well, then I also was like feeling like I'm moving in a dark tunnel, and I'm maybe a panic shock or panic attack it was. I don't quite catch. I didn't quite catch that up, but it was really, really nasty, really disgusting, really not pleasant in any way. Okay, so my understanding what it is and what it was and how I overcome it is because when you are doing meditation or moving in the field of meditation or moving in the field of understanding what is the universe, you are shifting your psychological, I don't know in English, that you're moving your psyche, your mind, your understandings, your psychological perspective, your mental perspective of the whole existence, right? And because of this, the mind starts dumping out all beliefs, all not understanding. So basically, this is the result because you are strongly in the mind, and the mind cannot understand. And because you are in the mind, the mind gives you the mind's own perspectives. Because sooner or later, your mind will not exist. That's just a concept of the mind is a concept of lowering you down into a certain level of experiences, energies, and so on and so on. It's like a limiter to you. And because of your meditation, because of your movement in this field, rising up, you can say, uh, those humans are experiencing these fears. The mind is dumping out these ideas, these beliefs, this creating emotions. The emotions are coming from within because one day you believe it to be true. You somehow installed in yourself that there is existence and non-existence. There's a concept between those. And then when I was talking with myself about these ideas, then the entity came to me and said, I will just maybe shift to it. He was talking a little like this. He doesn't find, we doesn't find any reason to worry about the existence or non-existence. The existence is just so, full, so in a sense you can say creative, in a sense you can say it's full with everything. You can have so many joys when entering existence. It's, for example, we can compare the difference between in non-existence. What is in non-existence? There's nothing. You enter non-existence, or I enter non-existence. There's nothing there. What can I do there? I can do nothing there. I just cannot. I am nothing there. I just am nothing there, and I'm being there, and it's so boring. When I wake up from this non-existence, I feel like, what was the reason I was there? There's completely nothing interesting. There is no me even. And then I wake up from this and I was like, wow, there's nothing there. It's no interest to be there. I'd rather be in a place where you are, where there are trees, animals, sun, beach, somewhere to walk in the forest, animals, birds, many things very interesting for me to observe. And this is more interesting, becoming part of the existence of creation. That's more and more interesting. You can find the fulfillment of yourself by being in the existence. And that was the entity's perspective of this, right? But later on, like when I continued to thinking about this, I was trying to understand, where does these fears come from? What's the source of these fears? And there is actually no source of these fears. It's just when your mind is moving in understanding, it shapes between reality, from lower reality to higher reality. And in this movement process, you can say there are like changes in your consciousness, changes in your understanding, changes in your perceptions. And because it's changing really slowly, it's not like you can change that in one day. It's really based on how your energy reacts, how you react, and so on and so on. It can dump out these ideas and these fears and these all sorts of negative energy, and say, well, you just fear frightened, you cannot fall asleep, you always think of it. Well, you have to go through these fears, because if you go through these fears, you will come across that you exist, and that's it. You come to realize that you exist in existence, that you exist. Also, I had this idea that before I existed, my life, maybe to the age of 16, 80 years, I had no problem with that. I was enjoying my time. I was driving car, driving somewhere. It was really fun. But now, after these meditations, dumps out these ideas. And what's the difference, between understanding that I'm, in a way, limited in existence, and before I was really limited existence. I have no visions, no creativity, so on and so on. I was like, a product of existence. But entering this new understanding, you understand that you really exist, and you become more unlimited of this, and your idea of existence will lower you down, that you exist, and you understand that you exist, and you exist infinitely. And this understanding slowly comes up to you, and you will feel so much love from this, so much excitement from this, so much slowly you will start to feel that you are part of the whole existence, and it's infinite. So what it happens is that new perspectives and new visions and understandings will arise if you go through these spheres, and will you understand that you exist and there is nothing else that will happen to you. You can drop out these fears. You can just cleanse them, move away. You understand that those are nothing. Those are nothing. And when you do understand that, you will somehow become more in contact with the universe, the flow of the universe, the beingness of the universe, the all of the universe. One and the all. And you understand that maybe now you don't understand everything, but because of this movement, I will slowly understand more and more and more, and I feel so much loved more and more and more, and so much experience, so much positive energies more and more and more. Because of these fears, you just need to go through them, and there is really nothing you will find there. You will just realize a new perspective, a new understanding, a new energy within you. You're just shifting consciousness to expanded levels of consciousness, and this is just a path where you go through to understand that you are more. And it's slowly, because of the mind is locked to you, it puts up these fears because the mind doesn't understand yet. But slowly the mind will understand. Slowly he will, oh, really? Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, I have these new perspectives. Oh, yeah, yeah. And it will slowly come across to you. So anyway, I hope this helped. If not, write comments there. I will answer these comments. But lately there are so many comments coming right here that maybe if you really want to contact me, try Skype, not underline 15. Try my website, which is artlineofflinepeace.info, and if you can, I will be more than happy to share with information. So thank you for watching and enjoy your time. And there is no, 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 no reason for fear to be thinking of existence or thinking about non-existence. There are no fears there. There are just levels of existence levels. One is existence, and there is existence where there is completely nothing. There's also existence, but it's completely nothing. You can tap one another and compare it in this creation. So thank you for watching and enjoy your time.